Alright guys, today we are going to be reacting to she instantly regrets divorcing her husband of 13 years. Champagne.
Struggling big time tonight. This week I had made the hard decision to walk away from my marriage. Mental health runs in my family quite heavily, and I am finding myself not wanting to eat. I don't want to cook. I don't want to go anywhere. I'm exhausted, mentally and physically. Today I've been really feeling down on my decision and questioning whether I'm doing the right thing for my family, whether I am doing the right thing for myself. I am feeling lost in this world, feeling like some days I don't belong, and I know.
The music, man. The music is what gets me. The music is what gets me. It's just the portrayal of having this fake outrage, man. Like they want to be their main character of their own movie.
No, I do. My children need me, I know that. But the guilt of following my heart and being true to myself and no longer ignoring my inner intuition to leave this relationship has been so difficult. And I hope that one day him and his family will forgive me.
Welcome back, family. Today we will review the real reason modern women are just so unhappy and miserable people, no matter what the circumstances they find themselves in. We will see it that by reviewing this woman who decided to destroy her own family for a reason that she doesn't even know. It doesn't matter if they are around happy people. It doesn't matter if you treat them good or bad. It doesn't matter if the sky is blue or dark. Modern women will always be unhappy because of the fear of missing out. Let's start by watching this woman asking for forgiveness, while second-guessing her decision of leaving a 13-year-old marriage for absolutely no valid reasons.
Hey TikTok fam. So my previous video nailed it on the head on how I felt. And today I've been really feeling down on my decision and questioning whether I'm doing the right thing for my family, whether I am doing the right thing for myself. I am feeling lost in this world, feeling like some days I don't belong, and I know I do. My children need me, I know that. But the guilt of following my heart and being true to myself.
What is that? Following your heart and being true to yourself. What does that mean? What does that mean? It sounds like cope to me. It sounds like a way of you convincing yourself or making the wrong choices.
And no longer ignoring my inner intuition to leave this relationship has been so difficult. And I hope that one day him and his family will forgive me.
Listen, lady. I believe that your ex-husband's family already forgave you, and they are probably just trying to move on from you since all you care about is your so-called happiness that you can't even describe. If you have to keep on questioning such a big decision every time, that just means that it was the wrong decision. You just got emotional and decide to leave without even thinking of the consequences of your actions.
100%.
Guys, remember that she mentioned her previous videos in the beginning of this clip. Well, let's watch that video to understand what she is talking about.
I think one of the most painful feelings in the world is having to break someone else's heart. Let me explain.
Yeah, let's explain that to me.
Sometimes love is not enough. Gonna say it.
Okay.
Sometimes you can be best friends with someone, you can be happy and everything, and it's just not fulfilling you. So what do? You have to look them in the eye and tell them that, right? The person that you've built your life with, that it's just not working and you're not happy anymore. And that shit hurts. And it hurts even more when you see how much it hurts them. But I want everyone watching this to know that you deserve to be happy. And so do they. And neither of you should settle until you find that.
How much proof do you need to see that most modern women will leave a healthy relationship for something that they don't even know? It is all about the thriller of satisfying their forever changing emotions.
Yep.
These women are openly admitting that they left their marriages and destroy their families for nothing. You just can't make this shit up. And the worst part is that they always portray themselves as the victim no matter what the circumstances are.
And that's the magic of this, guys. How they manage to portray themselves as the victim. Somehow, I don't know, but somehow they just portray themselves as the victim. Which is, you know, it's a skill in itself, right? Because somehow even if they do wrong, they just throw it back at you.
And this next clip will show exactly how she will try to victimize herself the same week she decided to leave her 13-year-old marriage by her own free will.
Damn, man.
All right, so I am struggling big time tonight. This week I had made the hard decision to walk away from my marriage. We just weren't getting along, so on and so forth. It was just time. He took the kids camping at his parents' for the weekend, and I'm home alone. And mental health runs in my family quite heavily. And I am finding myself, like, not wanting to eat. I don't want to cook. I don't want to go anywhere. I'm exhausted, mentally and physically. So for any of you guys struggling with tough times, keep going. You're not alone. We're here together. We can band together. And I am so lucky to have my family, even though they're a few hours away.
She decided to leave her family, and now she is trying to blame it on family mental health. These modern women just want the freedom and the power to do whatever they want, but with absolutely no responsibilities. They forget that with great power comes great responsibilities. Now they want to come here on social media to form groups of unhappy people because we all know that misery loves.
This is how they cope, you see? They look for things that they can, how they call this? Confirmation biases, right? This is how they do it. Change is so hard, especially when you're the one. It's spelled wrong, by the way. It's you are, and this you're the one taking the risk. Oh my God, living a marriage because my heart had a change is effing hard. I'm sad and I'm ashamed. In the end, I know it was meant to go. You see what I'm saying? Like, living the marriage because my heart had a change is effing hard. I am very sad. I am ashamed. In the end, I know it was meant to. See, this is the coping is so enormous, guys. It's dangerous, by the way, because basically she knows that nobody ever is gonna hold her accountable. So this is very dangerous.
Loves company. They try to convince themselves that their childish decisions to not commit to anything is part of being strong. They make stupid motivation videos like this next clip to try to make themselves.
Yo, look at she's. I love these videos, man. I love it. You're cleaning her
Decisions to not commit to anything is part of being strong. They make stupid motivation videos like this next clip to try to make themselves feel better in their misery.
Hey, love bug. Your growth game has been incredible lately. It's positive, it's exciting, it's what you've been striving for. And yet it can feel challenging, lonely, and sad. Because here's one thing people don't talk about. Growth leads to grief. There's an old part of you, an old life that is literally dying away. And that's not always easy. Worth it? Yes. Easy? No. You can be ready and excited for what is to come while grieving what you are outgrowing. You keep going, okay?
That's crazy,
This is all part of the process.
Modern women will always be perpetual victims. They always find a way to victimize themselves, even though they are the ones that create all these problems for themselves. It's all self-inflicted wounds. Now, this next and last clip will prove to you how modern women actions are so reckless. In the midst of all this saga she created, she will decide to go in an unknown location with some random guy.
There we
It's
go,
always
hey?
about chasing the thrill with these modern women.
Yeah.
But let's just watch.
So I decided to take a trip to the mountains today. The kids are with their dad camping.
It was always about this guy. This right here, this experience. She already had that guy, and she was struggling. Well, she wasn't in marriage. She was struggling. She was struggling because she had emotion for a different guy. And being in a marriage, it felt incongruent. That's why she was struggling. But she already had that guy. She already had that guy.
For the weekend with his family, and so I felt it was important to take some me time before the weekend and getting stuff prepped for our house listing on Monday. I'm a mixed bag of emotions right now. Not sure what to think of it. And you know, I planned this trip to go hiking with some random people, and they never showed.
All of us can already guess that the random person that she planned to go on a hiking trip with was probably some random Chad she has been pursuing.
And because he noticed there was families and stuff like that, it was getting way too serious. Way too serious. And a lot of these guys, they know that a female that left a marriage for 13 years, he knows she has commitment issues, guys, and trust issues. See, a lot of these guys, because they have a lot of experience with female, they can see through this.
Online thinking that he can commit to her. These modern women prefer to chase after Chad and Tyrone and get pumped and dumped than to focus on their families. This is one of the real reasons these modern women leave their stable marriages for no good reasons.
Yep.
They believe that they can find better than their husbands in a blink of an eye out there. She literally got stood up by this random guy, but
Yep.
she will probably keep on chasing after him because that's how irrational these modern women really are. Like I said in the beginning of this video, it doesn't really matter what the circumstances are. Modern women will always be unhappy people because they focus more on what is outside of their relationship instead of appreciating what they have in their relationships.
Yep.
They listen to random miserable people online that give stupid advice to try to draw them into their misery. They follow whatever they see on social media that pander to them, telling them what makes them feel good instead of hearing the truth. Fellas, do not think that you can make a modern woman happy. She will drain the hell out of you if you try to listen to what she is telling you to do to make her happy. Instead, watch her actions and act accordingly. And above all, don't forget to keep your head up, focus on your goals, and everything else will follow. I love you, and I appreciate you for all your support.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Always very good. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you in the next one.